Welcome YouTube to my Halloween Wi-Fi special, and this was a tournament hosted on Pokefarm Forums for the October specialized tournament. If you want to know more about it and how the tournament actually works, you can read the description box on the right, because I really don't want to waste my breath talking about it and everything. So just read it on the description box if you're interested. So here we go with the battle. I lead off with this Frostlass, and it's actually Renegade Fox's Frostlass. That if you remember watching one of our battles, he used it against me, and I asked him if I could borrow it because I thought it would be really good for this tournament, because my Frostlass is mostly for doubles and wouldn't be as good. And we decided to actually modify it a bit. We made it scarfed physical Lassie, and this Lassie is going to deal some heavy damage to that Spiritomb. I'm just hoping to. Well, I can't switch out because it's using Pursuit, but I get the Freeze Axe, and now I can switch out Frostlass without any worry about being pursued and raped by that Spiritomb. And so yeah, this tournament was a lot of fun actually, because three ghost types, and I don't know. You'll actually notice that I'm probably the only one so far that I know about that I haven't used an OU type ghost, so that made it harder. And I'm not even using a Spiritomb or a Sableye to be neutral to ghost attacks, so I did want to use a Spiritomb, but the only one I had was a level 1 docile Spiritomb, and yeah, it's not going to work out so good. So I switched to Banette, and I noticed that Spiritomb had leftovers, so I used Knockoff, and so now it can't eat its little apple. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Yeah, that sounded more Halloweenish. And so yeah, because this is my banded Banette, I'm just gonna keep using Knockoff and try to get rid of that Spiritomb, and hope it doesn't thaw out and use like some retarded crap on me. So yeah, Knockoff, Knockoff. What do I do again? Knockoff. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep knocking off that Spiritomb until I can get rid of it. I get a critical hit, although I don't know if that would have mattered too much, because yeah, I mean, what a bit of luck already in the beginning. Freeze hacks and a crit. So yeah, it really paid off for a while. So now he goes into Mismagius, and obviously it's faster than Banette, and Banette's defenses aren't that great, so I get Shadow Balled and it takes me down. So Banette's like, wah! And so now my next Pokemon that I'm going to switch into and hopefully try to take out that Mismagius is Frostlass, and I'm hoping that she'll be able to take out the Mismagius, because I really want to get rid of that thing. It looks really, it's kind of posing a threat. So I go for Sucker Punch, and because the game freaking hates me, it doesn't KO the Mismagius. It must have survived at like, oh my gosh, what the hell, like 2 HP or something. So I get Shadow Balled, and that takes out Frostlass. Oh, this is really not looking good for me. Now my only hope rests with Flying Nimbus. So Dragon Ball reference for you people, Dragon Ball. So yeah, I don't know really what the hell I'm gonna do. I know that thing's faster, so I'm just gonna try to pull off the whole Arrest and Chestoberry combo, try to activate Unburden, and hope that it actually allows me to outspeed that Mismagius. So I'm healed up, and now that I eat my Chestoberry, Unburden is activated, and I was hoping that it would allow me to outspeed the Mismagius, but no, I can't outspeed it. And I was like, oh man, I don't have any speed EVs, so but that's probably the reason. And this looks like one of those special sweeper type Mismagius with max special speed or special attack or whatever. But I'm able to survive another Shadow Ball and KO it, and now the opponent goes into a Drifblim of their own named Bob, which stands for Bloated Orb of Blastation. That's not even a word, is it? But oh well, it is now. So I'm able to outspeed it thanks to Unburden, and I'm just praying that a Shadow Ball will KO it. I'm praying that a Shadow Ball will KO, but no, it doesn't. And that takes me down. So yeah, round 1 I lost. It was a really close match. So hopefully I can win this second round, because here we go with round 2. Yeah, there's my dorky yellow shirt, but just don't pay attention to it. So now I lead off with Frostlass again. That seems to be the strategy. And the opponent leads off with Gengar. And I'm already like shaking my boots, because oh god, a Gengar as Elite can be, it can just do anything. I mean, it's like unpredictable. You don't know what the hell is gonna happen. but I have a feeling maybe it just might attack. So I mean, I'm not even used to using this Frostlass because Fox and I just made it before the tournament and put this ridiculous moveset on it that might not seem practical, but that was kind of the idea, is just to catch people off guard. And I'm still trying. In the beginning, I was still trying to learn how to use it, you know, strategically and all that. But I go for the Sucker Punch, and because the game freaking hates me, it doesn't KO the Gengar, which is like, and the Gengar goes for Dark Pulse, which didn't KO me either, so at least I got lucky there. I'm not sure why they didn't use Shadow Ball. Maybe they wanted to get the flinch with Dark Pulse, or maybe they don't even have Shadow Ball at all. You know, that's the only thing I can think of. So now Rotom comes out, and I was like, ooh. And I want to save Frostlass for later because she has another move on her set that will really prove useful for the later games. So I go into Banette, and thankfully I get it's a Shockwave, so I don't know how well Banette can take it. It actually takes it pretty well. I mean, thank goodness for some HP EVs, and yeah, shocked by Shockwave. So I try to tell Banette to attack, and it's like, yes, master, I will attack it. So but I know Rotom's faster, so I really don't know what to expect. I do have a priority move on this Banette, but I really don't want to just use it right away and, you know, lose the element of surprise. I really want to use it when I need to. So the Rotom uses Confuse Ray, and Banette's like, wah! All confused, but thankfully it was able to hit with Shadow Claw, and that Rotom was just ripped apart by Shadow Claw, which was nice to get it out of the way. So Abandoned Banette is really, like, awesome. So now out comes Dusclops, and it's like staring at me with its one freaking eye, which is scary as hell. And it's like, I want to run away. So I go into Nimbus, who can pretty much wall this thing. I was expecting Will-O-Wisp, to be honest, because I think most of them tend to use that type of strategy. And Nimbus can take Will-O-Wisp no problem because, one, it has rest, and two, it's special based. So I go for a Will-O-Wisp of my own. So now we're all playing with matches, and we all get burned because we didn't learn our lesson not to play with matches when we were kids, blah blah blah. But thankfully, Nimbus knows better. It knows to take a nap when you're in a stressful spot. And that's exactly what Nimbus is gonna do. There we go. It uses rest, so I can heal up, get rid of the burn, and yeah, I activate, you know, Unburden again because I have my Chesto Berry. Well, not again, I mean, this is round 2, so it is the first time I'm using it. Yeah, what the hell am I saying? But Unburden's not necessary here because Nimbus outspeeds that Dusclops anyway, so, you know, it's just, yeah, whatever. It's not even useful right now. So I go for Shadow Ball to take it out, and this was really funny because this is one of those unique Dusclops, well, at least as far as I know. It actually is a cursing Dusclops, but it didn't work out that well for her because yeah, the opponent isn't her, and because the Dusclops goes down to a burn and whatever. So yeah, there was the Halloween tournament. I'll upload the other rounds later. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye bye.